Hey, so these are the loop earplugs. These are not earbuds or any kind of earphones that connect to another device or for listening to music or podcasts. These are earplugs. So what's interesting about these earplugs and not like a regular earplug from a drugstore is that these come with special filters inside for noise reduction. So instead of just like a silicone plastic thing getting stuck right in your ear canals, these are kind of shaped like regular earbuds and they don't go too much into your ears, which I really like about them. So these loop earplugs are to kind of enhance your listening experience wherever you are in the real world. So with noise reduction, they kind of make everything sound a little more pleasant, especially if you're in a really loud, distracting area. So if you're in a concert, you're listening to really loud music, but you want to keep your ears protected while listening and enjoying the music, these are a great choice for that. So Loop kind of started as a company providing better listening experiences for concert goers. So now these earplugs aren't just for concert goers, they're for all kinds of people wanting to kind of have a better focus in the real world and kind of cut out all the distractions. So Loop is sponsoring this video and they did provide all for these units, but I'm gonna go actually try them out in the real world, so you're gonna get my honest thoughts here. So I'm gonna explain and show you guys how these actually work and see if they're for me and if you should buy one too. Okay, so by themselves, they're definitely a unique look that you might not be familiar with at first, but when you actually put them on, they don't actually stand out that much and they kind of just add to your look, so you can't really notice them. I personally really like the clear and the black ones. I really like how low-key they look. So even though the silicone tips on these are designed as basically the same as an in-ear bud, these are actually much more comfortable to wear for long periods of time because of the flat design. So since these are flat, they kind of sit flush with your ears, and these are even comfortable for when you're sleeping too. So since these two come with all the different sizes, I'm sure most of you will find the right fit. So every one of these loop earplugs come with this carry case, and it's really sturdy and durable, so you don't really have to worry about losing them, and you can kind of just keep them in here. So each of these come with a bunch of different colors, so that's great, but what's really unique about these is the different functionality for each of these earplugs. So these are the Loop Quiet 2, and they reduce about 24 decibels of noise reduction. So these are good for everyday noise reduction and focus, and these are the Loop Engage 2. So these still filter out the everyday noise you hear around you, but you can still hear your conversations. Then this is a Loop Experience 2, which is more of the classic use case for Loop earplugs. So yeah, these are for concert goers that reduce 17 decibels of noise, and they're perfect for still hearing the music around you while protecting your ears. The Loop Quiet, the Loop Engage 2, and the Loop Experience 2 all have specific purposes. But this is the Loop Switch 2 that's basically a 3-in-1. So these modes serve the same function as the other earplugs I showed you. So yeah, out of all these, you definitely get the most control from the Loop Switch 2 thanks to the dial where you can switch between the 3 modes. And you also get a little bit more noise reduction too. And since this dial is really smooth and has this like grippy material, so it's easy to grip even though they're in your ears, it's really easy to switch between all 3 modes here. Unlike a lot of the other tech I show on this channel, these are really focused products with specific use cases, so I think they're very easy to see if they're for you or not. Another good thing about that is that these just work out of the box. You don't have to charge it. There's no battery or electrical components you have to deal with inside. You don't need to download another app to pair this with your smartphone or your tablet. These just work. And since these don't have any electrical parts in them, they just have filters, they're really easy to clean, and you can even use water on the silicone tips too. So that's basically everything you need to know about what these products are and what they're useful for and how they work. So let's actually go try these out and see if they actually help me out. Okay, so I'm on my way to work now and I'm gonna go see if these actually help for my work commutes, because sometimes you just want to raw dog it and just not hear the train or any people around you. So yeah, let's go try them out. The first time in a long time I rode a train without listening to anything. So there's like these loud screeching sounds at like every other stop, or like when you're getting near a stop that the train makes. But yeah, those are kind of harsh on the ears, but yeah, these kind of prevented that. So that was kind of a nice experience. Now this is great if you have a really long commutes where you can nap on the train, or if you have to take a really long bus ride and you don't want to really deal with anything, you just want to sleep without listening to any music. Yeah, these are a pretty good option for that. So I'm going to put these in engage mode now, which is like better for the office environment, and see if it can kind of put me in focus, kind of keep me away from distractions while being able to hear my teammates around me. Okay, so I'm all done with the work day. These did help me keep me focused. A lot of the other teams that are sitting close by, I didn't really hear them. So yeah, there wasn't anything too challenging today. So I can't say these helped like immensely, but they did help. Okay, so I put these back on engage mode, and I'm just gonna walk around like a really busy street to see if this kind of blocks out all the noise that I'm hearing in the street. Sometimes you just want to go outside and walk. So yeah, we're gonna go test it out. So what's kind of cool is when you lift the earplugs a little bit, you can hear all the sounds coming through. So you can definitely tell the filters are working. And for the loop switch 2, they have these dials, right? So when you turn the dials, you can kind of hear the differences across all the filters. So just as a quick demo, here's how it sounds without the earplugs. Here's how it sounds with the earplugs on in the experience mode, then the engage mode, then quiet mode. So that's it for the walk test. I think the engage mode definitely is the way to go for a loud, busy street like this. So yeah, if you do have these and you want to kind of protect your ears from all the loud noises, from all the traffic, but you want to still be safe, the engage mode is the way to go. Okay, so that's it for all the different tests I tried out with the loop earplugs. So when commuting, it was a little bit wild to not listen to music. I haven't done that in a long time, but it was nice to kind of just clear out all the noise that happens around you, including the loud screeches that happen from the trains and the buses. It does give you peace and quiet, which I haven't had in a long time. Especially for commuting, you're looking for a little digital detox. I definitely do recommend these. Then for the office, I found that it did help me keep focused because I didn't really hear the other tables around me. I was able to just kind of focus on my monitor and my desk. If you're someone who likes to focus without music or anything around you, maybe you like to book a meeting room just to do a certain task, these are a great option because it kind of keeps all the noise around you out of sight. I definitely recommend one of the 3 singular purpose options, including the Loop Engage 2, the Loop Experience 2, and the Loop Quiet 2. But if you're looking for a more dynamic experience where you can access all 3 of these modes, I recommend the Loop Switch 2. And you might be thinking, why would I spend a little bit more money for these kinds of loop earplugs? Well, regular earbuds when you buy at the drugstore, you kind of have to throw them out after using them a couple times. These you can kind of use for a really long time and reuse them and rewash them. So these might actually save you money in the long run. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about these Loop earplugs. If you're interested, make sure to go check them out using the links below. Big thanks to Loop for sponsoring this video, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.